video. I just saved it. Awesome. So this is pretty sweet, yo. Guess where I'm at? Can you guess? Anybody? Somewhere I'm probably not supposed to be. So we'll take like a thumbnail here. And we're gonna go head over to this spot. Oh look, there's a fence waiting for me. Basically this is Madrona Marsh, guys. If you don't know what Madrona Marsh is, it's this place that's supposed to be a marsh in the middle of Torrance. And it's pretty interesting. I came here when I was a child. I have a 2001 container for putting your drinks in, your bottles, and I think it opened in 2001, 3 years after I was born, so it's pretty fascinating. Anyways, so what I want to be able to talk about today is based off of opening up to transparency. You know, there was only so much I was able to get done today, and I basically showed all that I was able to get done today. I think that's how it should be every day, you know. If you missed the pink sunset. If you're doing something and you act like you're doing more than you actually are, you know, how much does that actually serve you? How far are you actually going to get if you're faking who you are and you're damaging your integrity, and then you start proving to other people that you are right or that you are good enough when you know that you're not? You start thinking everybody else is wrong and you consider yourself perfect. And that just doesn't make much sense to me. That feels so good. The weight off my back and my neck. Alright, we're gonna take this off. You see this button? This button's busted. My friend Salvador gave me this shirt. So I'm probably gonna do a video here again later. But as for now, we're gonna take it at this angle because we didn't get the sunset. So hopefully this wood's not too old. Alrighty, my arm's getting tired. So, ooh, this is a good holding. I wonder if you can catch the microphone in the video down there. Cool. This is perfect. I love it. Microphone down on the bottom. It's basically equal with the GoPro camera. Wow. And it's facing me. It's in between these two fingers, and my GoPro's in between these. So it's like, cool, man. So today is August 3rd. All right, 7:55 p.m. on August 3rd. And it's been a few days since August started, obviously. It's been quite a different journey because I'm trying to awaken something within myself. And basically what that is opening up this momentum, right? And opening up this channel in my mind for my problems and how I'm going to be able to tackle those. And really, if you want to be able to solve your problems, then you have to not care what other people think to be able to get through that ultimate barrier called the ego. Now, the ego is something that I think a lot of us stress with. And a lot of us strive to be able to achieve certain things, but only so much is possible until you have to show everybody without trying to prove yourself, but improving in acceptance of and setting the standard as the example. There's only so much you can be able to do till you get to the end of that point. So what I want to be able to share is this transparency in who I am. And I'm not going to go like super deep or anything like that. But what I am going to say is that if you want to be able to win and really succeed, instead of trying to justify yourself and prove yourself and your worth to everybody else when you're not actually succeeding as much as you are, and just start being honest with yourself and your audience. You know, let the market judge you. You know, if you start blaming the market, you know, then you've already lost. I heard that from Gary Vaynerchuk the other day. The reason is is because you're not taking responsibility for your own emotions, your own life, your own satisfaction. You're allowing it to be dictated by what you think they should do. And why you're not happy is because of them. So you're literally placing the whole of this responsibility on somebody else. So instead of doing that in the micro or even the macro at scale, just take it down to just the individual level and place a routine on holding no judgment for other people and keeping yourself accountable. And then you'll just win, man. Like, just be truthful. Drop the ego, drop the masculine energy, and just be out there, free in spirit through movement, freedom through movement, true freedom through movement. I think that's what Gary Vaynerchuk is really trying to pin home, man. He's trying to remove the barrier of judgment because he's been through what I've experienced. He's been through what many of us have experienced. Like, I'm listening to the Eminem album, Marshall Mathers LP2, and that album resonates with me so much. It was literally given directly to the consumer of the people who have experienced the traumatic lifestyle that we have. So if you actually listen to what Eminem is saying, or Marshall Mathers, you'll understand a little bit about what I've been through, what he's been through, and very likely what Gary Vaynerchuk has been through. I don't know much about his actual backstory, but it sounds to me like from where he's coming from and some of his stuff, that's what he's been through. And there's some certain barriers he can't break. And he doesn't try and bother to step into, like, maybe the spiritual realm, okay? So, I think Marshall has some problems in breaking some of those barriers. And he's accepted where he's at and how stuck he is. That's okay. But he's not going back into the whole drug part and relapsing, right? So I think that is pretty important, right? He had recovery, and if he didn't keep that recovery, then it's not considered a success. Success is something that you obtain, you retain, and you continue to gain. So if you find yourself in a position where you believe that you're going to fall back, don't do it, because the actions that you take, the steps that you take forward, each and every one is meaningful. That energy that you put into the field to bring you to that point, the energy you grasp, that you hold on to, that you continue to give out in larger portions, is going to be established by the way you feel about that situation. You change the energy about it, you change the connotation of that experience, and then all of a sudden, you're out of locked in forward motion, you fall back, and you continue to go back. So it's about taking action, gaining momentum with that consistency, retaining it, that success, and then continuing to grow upon it. It's about as simple as I'll put it for you. I don't know how slimy or oily my face is. Today I've just been getting real nasty up in my room, and my face is just like, ugh, grody, man. Like, I don't know if it's the humidity, or if it's what I've been eating, or if it's the summer, the heat, or if it's simply that I'm exercising now and it's coming profusely out of my face. I happen to have a lot of oil that likes to come out of my face, and then it shines and it looks like this reflective thing, It's kind of gross. Good thing is, though, is that I'm improving my health, and things are moving in a more positive direction. I'm very excited for that. I'm trying to be more transparent, so there are new barriers I'm going to have to break, and hopefully through some of these actions that I take, these barriers that I make and I drop down or climb over in this pursuit, hopefully break through and never step back through that hole, will be what it is able to take me to that next level. So I won't have to worry about these things. I think it's really, really, really exciting to be able to get to that next point. I only have one or two more things that, I'm not so transparent about. And then once I come to that point in acceptance and I'm able to have it be a part of my story by breaking through, then it's really going to get interesting. And then no judgment. You know, I think I'm going to win. I'm going to be on Garyvee's team, obviously. We're going to both be advocates of the exact same ideas. Well, not the exact same. Well, that's far off. But, you know, not passing judgment. Taking responsibility for your own emotions. That's what I'm going to be about. I know that's what Gary's about. So, get real. Get real serious. Because stuff is going to change. The world is going to get so vulnerable, so real, so fast. And the people that hold back from this possibility, this potential of this century, the people are opening up. They're communicating with everyone else across the world. And they're freely expressing themselves. Getting the voice of the people, the vulnerability, the suffering, everything that we've been pained and not in acceptance of. People are becoming more acceptant of different things that have been suppressed. It is being expressed. So if you're still passing judgment, if you're still trying to prove yourself and your beliefs as for where you are and why you're not there yet by justifying your dreams instead of executing upon them, you're doing it wrong. You need to be in a growth mindset. The difference is proving is limited. Improving is growth. And that's what you want to be able to achieve. Stop the judgment and start to think about what you believe. Put that into society. Add your energy into this space we call the field and break some barriers. Because this social movement is about true freedom through expression. Movement. Alright, buds. It's dark. We're heading out of here. We're going to get out. I think I have enough sunset dark videos, right? And I'll be able to link these up. I just thought of, while I was putting my bike together, my bike tire has not been pumped. It's been popped since before the Idaho trip. It's now 8:04 p.m. I am going to basically do kind of Garyvee's content model, release a video. The first video, which kind of goes as a promotionary tool, and then take feedback from that one, and then go and release the second video, a stronger piece of that. But first is the release of the macro, like the YouTube video, the really long form content. Then the micro one to promote it, feedback from that, then the second piece on that. I'll probably do more than 2 pieces, but every time I go back and add something else, there will be videos in between from the past. So I'll be able to match up the background theme on my Instagram. So if there's pink skies, maybe I can add it to more pink or yellow skies and then kind of blend it in with the blue. Blue is probably going to be my brand color. I don't know so much about yellow, but I heard that, you know, those 2 colors go really well on me. And I've never worn yellow, but somebody thinks so. Maybe it's because I'm Asian or what. But I like to do warm themes on my Instagram, so I turn up the warmth and change a couple other things around, and then bam, that's basically my brand. So if I can have blue skies all the time in my videos, which I want to do, or yellow or warm feelings, you know, then that's great. That's all I got to do, and then I'm set. So I hope you guys are crushing it, man, because content's going to be real, documenting over creating. Stop trying to prove yourself and what you're worth, and just go out and live and do you. All right? Go kick it. Peace.